How you doing, folks? Good evening and welcome to the Big Jet TV quiz, aviation quiz of the month. This is the June show. And hope you're all well. This is Armin van Buren, folks, one of my favourite DJs, just playing out on YouTube. Check him out. So what about the weather then, folks? It's from one extreme to the other. You see, Mikey van der Aren posted. Check out Mike van der Aren. He's on Big Jet TV. And he posted an unbelievable piece of weather. Hope you're there, Mikey van der Aren. Hope you're joining us tonight. And yeah, here we go, look. 120 people already. Neil, Tech Guy, Dominic, Boeing Lady, Bill Kerman, a lot of new names I'm seeing here. Taylor Hume, John Shots, DJ Ty J, Justin, there's Justin, not Lob, Colin, I guess that's Colin, Airbus Man, Mandy, Airbus Man, not Boeing Man, Mandy, Helen O'Keefe, Justin is there, Justin and Rodaways, Andy T, Harrison Fensom, Jonathan Nickmore, Nicola H, Harvey Simpson. Let's see whether we have that young lad who came 13th last time. Crazy. The kids do really well on here, I have to say, and that shows knowledge. So what about the government A330, folks? I've got to be honest with you. I put my little piece onto LinkedIn and replied on someone's post about it. Bottom line is, it's an old aircraft. That's the good thing. They haven't gone and spent money on a brand new A330 Neo, for example. Airbus pumps about 5 billion euros into UK manufacturing every year for Airbus components, so that's a good thing. Trent engines, Trent 700s, manufactured in the UK, and she was painted in the UK. So, and let's face it, whoever designed it, he did a great job. I wonder whether they ran that in front of Boris. Oh, okay. Did I really? Did I really? I did, yeah. Anyway, whatever. It's all part of it, isn't it? Anyway, hey, listen, folks, just fresh off the press today, and we are so lucky, and we've been waiting for this, because I said to Jilly yesterday, if we could just get overseas, just somewhere like Toulouse, and get that over to our members, because we miss it, you miss it, and they're great days, like 8-9 hours up on top of the hill there at Toulouse, and who knows what's going on there right now, but we do know that they're still testing aircraft, they're still rolling them out, they're doing all sorts of stuff. Their whole test program is running, possibly not at 100%, but it's there enough for us to go and see. And we've heard today that flight restrictions are going to be lifted in terms of quarantining back into the UK for the 14 days, which the UK government imposed. From the very early part of July, we're going to be able to travel out to Europe, and we're going to Toulouse, folks. Yeah, we're going to go back and take all our members with us, and there's going to be a lot of you people who've never been to Toulouse with us, first class and super class members on the day, and really look forward to doing that with you guys, because that to me, I want to give you something back. I know we've done member-only shows and stuff like that, but really the emphasis is on us travelling overseas, and that's what you guys as members, you fuel it. You're the fuel for Big Jet TV, and so all my supporters on Facebook, which is climbing rapidly, as well as YouTube, of course, all our good friends on YouTube, all our members, right the way from the economy class members all the way up to the super class members. Just very grateful to what you guys do in terms of supporting us here on Big Jet TV. Glastonbury weekend, folks. Who was due to go? Who should be standing in the field right now? Hey, such a shame, man. Feel for you guys, man. I've never been, but we can still enjoy, can't we? Did ya? Fantastic. I've got to say a quick happy belated birthday, 10th birthday to Caden. It was Caden's birthday last weekend. Happy birthday, Caden. Please be aware, folks, and I know I've said this so many times before, I'm not even looking at the comments right now, so if I miss your comment, please don't be offended. I've asked you that so many times because it does upset me when we get a letter or an email or whatever saying that they're upset because I didn't read their comment out. But that's why you've got to repeat it, guys. You've got to repeat it so that I can try and get it for you, because we have to put a 90-second delay on the comments on YouTube. And of course, Facebook is there as well. I'm on Facebook right now. Let's just go across to it. Just going to talk quickly about the camera, ladies and gents. There we go, folks. Ladies and gents, got to talk about the camera, the VX1, quickly. A lot of you folks have written in saying how they can't get hold of it. And the thing I've got to say, in terms of going anywhere to buy it, don't buy it from I like to obviously support the local camera stores, if but just in terms of that all-important warranty, folks. If you buy it from somewhere like Curry's PC World, if you're buying it here in the UK, they've got a great backup service. I've never had any problems with Curry's. I bought all of my stuff through them. Obviously we had the computer built, but most of the stuff that I get electronically from that point of view, the camera, is Curry's PC World, folks. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I've got a great guy who works, the local fella who works at the one in Staines, and he's a lovely fella. Always get a hello from them when what are you going to buy today? It's like, nothing, mate. Just come in, get something fixed or buy a printer cartridge or something. Curry's PC World, folks, if you're in the UK, go in there, speak to the guys at the desk. They've got a good customer service desk there. Make sure they write it all down, get your details so that they can let you know. I went in there, they didn't have any online. I went in there, the guy said, let me see if I can order you one. He looked on the system, and right away he picked it up, and it was there the next day. So strike up a good relationship with your local Curry's PC World, or whoever can supply that VX1 on the high street. Curry's PC World have a direct link with the Panasonic. I've got a repair shop down in Hawley, of all places, right next to Gatwick, that I've been down there. They put a replacement lens in for me purely because I just overused it, folks. The thing gets used literally every day. There you go. So let's just have a little look here. Where we got it, Jilly? Where's my? Oh, there we are. There it is. There. Got it. I got it. Wow, look at this. Ramper Ryan. Ramper Ryan, is he on the ramp, perhaps? Good to see you, Ramper Ryan. You are on the ramp because I've seen your picture, your little emoji on there, and there's you standing on the ramp. So, Ryan, welcome. Sam, welcome to Economy, Sam. Welcome everybody watching right now on Big Jet TV. We've got Neil Gandy, Gaz Grill TCC, Chris Roscoe, Matthew Watts, Mark Appleby, Rene Corticas, Cy Williams, Chris Webb, Jackie B, Martin Rouse, Steve Wingham, Keith, Nigel, Sam, Mark, so many people. And of course, don't forget, we always put these on a 90-second delay. Debash mode out there in San Francisco. No, oh, is it not? Chris Roscoe, Matt Smith, Jonathan, Andy T, Rodaways, Nicola H, Bill Kerman. Welcome everybody. Is that can that be refreshed, Jilly? That screen? Because there's still the same. I've got 308 people on there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What happened there? Did you refresh it? Dreamliner Steve, you might be what you want to watch tomorrow, folks. The British Airways Dreamliner 787-10, again planning to come into London Heathrow. Confirmed apparently, tomorrow and Monday. High winds tomorrow as well. Oh, tomorrow and Wednesday. Brody Wolf is a new member. Chipaz 1990. Indeed, we are ready for the 787X tomorrow. I like that. 787X for 10. Jackie B, Philip Griffiths, Nick McNair, Harrison Asiana, TCC's in the house. Justin, Boeing Lady, John Shops, Gary Inge, Neil, J.F. Bryson. Welcome everybody to Big Jet TV. Steph Shim, Lynn Keeble, Airtonia Beatty. Oh, that's Airtonia. Isn't that Ayrton Beatty, whose husband flies the 380, isn't it, Chilly? Lynn Keeble. Carl Aldred. Good afternoon to you, Carl. Lynn Keeble. Ian Shaw. Stephen Carter. Mike Lambert. Let's see if we can find Mikey Van Der Aren. You out there, Mikey? You should be listening, man. This is one of your Dutch colleagues here. David Ovenden. Mark Boyd. Claire Colville, good afternoon to you. Trisha right there on Facebook, thank you for looking after Facebook for us, Trish.
Hey guys, this is Alexander.
So we got another member here, Steve Wiggum, he's upgraded membership to executive. Thank you very much indeed to you, Steve, very much appreciated. Owen Merrick. And I thought Saturday was going to be boring. Here we go. Ghost Customs. Good afternoon. Lel Aviation. Ghost Customs, you just reminded me about something that I've got to look on here quick. Where was it? I'll tell you what, I've got it here in the emails because I sent myself a copy of it. Great company, folks, and I'm going to be contacting them on Monday. AeroTeq. Aero, T-I-Q-U-E-S. Look them up. Amazing stuff they do, and they have, I don't know if they've got the contract to do it, but they are manufacturing parts from the Virgin 747s, as well as other aircraft as well. Beautiful wall clocks, and all sorts of beautiful polished fan blades, stuff like that you might want to have a little look at. Don't know about the pricing just yet. I'm going to give them a call on Monday, see if we can go up there and do something with them, see if they can make some little tiny pieces like the tags. They've got that capability, they should be able to do the tags. So that's something that we're going to have a little look at. Sarah Pass is in the house. Hello there, Sarah. Trisha Guy, Carl. Ayrton Beatty. He has his PPL. Paul Hodgson's in the house. Paul putting up some great pictures today of jets from Mildenhall in 2006, I think it was. Dean Milner, welcome Dean. Katie Sale, Autism Emily, good afternoon to you. Vince G, Brandon Baker, who have we got? Gary Inge. I've already read these out. I've got 326 people. We've got another 14-15 minutes left. Can we you can also press the arrow, is that right, Julie? Is there any? I don't want to press something because yeah. Okay. Okay, there we go. Nick Moore, the Moore family are in the house. My wife is having her arm twisted to play tonight. The kids, Ella and Jessica, love it. Can't wait. Brilliant. Oh, midday tomorrow at Heathrow, we're hearing, folks. Because we want high winds as well on runway 27 left. We'll be in the paddock tomorrow, folks. With them pesky horses, man. You should see what they've done to the van, man. Looks like some giant prehistoric animal's got hold of it and just gone like that on the bonnet, man. You know. And that's the teeth. That's the teeth of them bloody horses, man. But anyway, yeah, you gotta laugh, man. You gotta laugh, haven't you? Down there, the A330 used for the government plane has been doing that role since 2015. It's now to the new. It's new. It's not new to the RAF. No, okay. And will continue its refueling role when not on VIP duties. Wow. It's going to continue its refueling role. What with a Union Jack on the back of it? 40,000 feet fueling up a bleeding F-15. With a Union Jack on it. It's the United Kingdom on it. That's brilliant. I'd love to see that, man, with a big old drones hanging out the side of it. Oh, that'd be fantastic. Where'd you get that information from, Dan? I'd like to follow up on that if I can. Bradley Aviation, we bit Heathrow 25th. Okay, Bradley, you don't need to spam it. 25th to 27th of July. 25th to the 27th of July. What's going on there, Bradley? Email us, info@bigjet.tv, let us know. That's the best way to get hold of us, folks. If you've got something like that coming up and you wouldn't mind us being there, let us know via email, info@bigjet.tv. Kate Stanford, don't forget your flask of coffee and sandwiches. Make my own sandwich, actually, now. Nick McNair, good afternoon. Tony Hayes. Wow, Dave Muirhead. Wow. Dan there saying, yes, it refueled Typhoons and F-35s yesterday over the North Sea. It was on an RAF press release. That's nuts, man. They get any... Oh, you know what? Someone posted that on LinkedIn. Hold on a minute. Our man, the guy that I follow from Bryce Norton. So did it go out of Bryce Norton by any chance? Oh yeah, look at that. Test flight UPS 747-8F. Yeah. Katie Bailey, freelance photojournalist. Wow. That's great photography, man. Sorry. Anyway, let's we'll look at that later, shall we? Right, okay. We'll figure that out later. But that's amazing, man. It was up yesterday refueling an F-35s. Wow, that's insane, man. Roy Johnson, Lynn Keeble, Jane Alder. Good luck to everybody. Yeah, we're nearly there, folks. What have we got? Another 10 minutes, GP. Okay. Paul Hodgson saying popped to East Midlands. Yeah. I popped to East Midlands yesterday. Got some great action there in the evening. Below decks. Laura Ribbons. F1 Talk. Good afternoon to you. Looking forward to those first two races in Austria. It's been a long time, man. Nick McNair, Tommy Ernst, Jackie B, Karen Corcoran. Of course, don't forget that most of these Formula 1 drivers and MotoGP riders, motocross riders, haven't really had the practice because they haven't been able to go out with their team and practice. So FP1 is going to be the first time these guys are going to have driven in anger in 4 months. Insane, man. Great, innit? Put them all on a level playing field. That's what I say. Jackie B, Vince G, Harrison Asiana. Okay. Benji Mansell Jenkins, good afternoon to you. Mark Skihan. This is terrible, this bleeding. Oi, oi! Fletcher Perring. Have you seen all the 747s in Cardiff? Holy moly, they're even they even have boat. Yes, indeed. We haven't seen them there, Fletcher, but we know that they are there. Debash Mode. Cadbury Steering Wheel. Les Tankard, Nick McNair, Craig Wharton, Tony Hall, Good afternoon to everybody. Good evening to you, wherever you are in the world. Let's just have a little check-in, see what time it is. It is 10:50 in the morning in Los Angeles. So the west coast of the United States of America well and truly awake on a Saturday morning. Texas, it's already the afternoon out there at 12:50 in the afternoon. New York, it's 10 to 2 in the afternoon, as well as it is in Boston. Singapore, 1:50 in the morning. Unlikely to be a lot of people up. 3:50 in the morning in Sydney and Christchurch out there in New Zealand. 5:50 if you're watching this on replay out there in the east. Sorry we missed you. David Woods, my 11-year-old son, taking me on tonight. Shout out for Joshua. Oh, good luck to you guys. And yeah, I mean, bear in mind also, folks, that, you know, I am prone to making the odd mistake on it. You know that. I do all my research as much as I can. I ask questions to pilots, and so it is important that we get all the questions, because I don't want to just go to. I think up these questions. Ginny's got a question tonight. We've got questions from the pilots as well. So it should be a good one. Got a lot of. We've got 2 quick fire rounds tonight, folks. We will have a short break halfway through after question 15. 2-year-old is helping me, Steph Shim. Jerry Plains will be the answer to everything. Paul Hodgson just jumping over onto Facebook. Roy Johnson, good afternoon to you, and welcome everybody there on Facebook. And also, of course, all our wonderful people. I'm reading out members' comments, by the way, folks. These are supporters on Facebook and our wonderful members here on Big Jet TV YouTube. Lisa saying Jerry's red herrings. Yeah, I do like to throw out the odd red herring here. What refueling? Oh, really? Wow, it's on the fan zone, is it? Oh man, I was out on the bike today, folks, so I'm sorry if I missed that. Let's just have a little look. Okay. 5 down, okay. Wow! Yeah! Darren Golding. Oh, Darren, yeah, and his missus who came and saw me. Look at that, man. Eurofighter. Can I put that on the other screen, Jilly? Can I put that on the other screen? If I do this, if I do that, and then I do start, and then I do. Is that how we're going to do every? Is that how we're going to do every? Yeah. Hold on a minute. Okay, go on then. So do I need to press start streaming? Sorry guys, it's something new that we're trying out. Okay, I've started streaming. They can't see my, they can't. Okay. Right, turn it off then. Okay, leave it then, leave it. I'm stopping streaming. I'll show them it, hold on. Yeah. See all the tabs, all the answers on. Right, there we go, let's just show them it. Look at that, folks. Thanks to Darren Golding for sharing that. I don't know whose image it is, but what an absolute sight that is. Wow. That's got to be one of my favourite. I mean, we get some amazing pictures here, but wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. Right, okay. What are we doing? F1 Talk, Angela Cooper. Yes, Scott Burgess. Okay, hold on a minute. Now, what do I need to do here? I need to come out of that, don't I? I need to... there we go. JPM 905, welcome to Big Jet TV Economy. Karen Corcoran's in the house, Julie Chaston. We've got more and more people joining, 351 people just about to join in the quiz. We've got about 3 minutes left. Well, Paul Skilling saying 5 minutes, okay, we'll take that. N. Hammer, Kieran Barrett, Alaska Airlines, 17, good afternoon to you. Jackie B. Absolutely people loving that picture, man, and I say it is just fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. So, very happy with that. And so, Darren Golding.
Stay tuned for the service for dreamers coming up within 15 minutes.
Whose image is it? Whose image is it? Whose image is it? Whose actual image is it? Okay. Is there any? Okay. Okay. We got credit for that, Darren. You got a credit for that, Darren, mate. Be great if you could give a credit for that, because whoever took that deserves a credit, and that's what we prefer to do here on Big Jet TV is run a credit. Is it the RAF? But yeah, okay, okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's cool though. That's cool. Right. Mazu Bai, good afternoon, Scott Burgess. Brody Wolf, this is going to be interesting as I'm nursing a burnt hand. Okay, hopefully not your using hand, Brody, or your mouse hand, because it's all about how quick you are on a mouse, isn't it? You're not typing anything because you can't even ask Alexa. And listen, for all you Alexa users out there, Alexa, turn off. Stay turned off for at least 1 hour. Has that just turned off everyone's Alexas? Brilliant. It is Terry Slater. Good afternoon to you, Terry. It is an RAF pipe. Okay, okay, okay. Carol Pittman, we have 3 minutes, folks. 3 minutes left. Wow. Get it on, folks. Good evening to anyone who's new here on Big Jet TV for the Big Jet TV Aviation quiz. Once a month, folks. We're doing it once a month. We did do it every week during the lockdown, but once a month is enough so that we can keep it fresh. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Chris Hennon, great to meet you for the first time at Heathrow the other day, Jerry. Was with my 6-year-old son in the rain. Bless you, mate. Hope I gave him a sticker. Should have done. Julie Chaston, Matthew Thomas. Matthew Thomas asking about both runways being opened in terms of timing. Probably not for another. I would have said a good few months yet, I would have said, unless of course all this stuff starts to pick up with the quarantining. As soon as the quarantining for outside of Europe is relaxed, China, especially, well, I can't think that the United States is going to be open to anybody for any time soon. Horrendous in terms of their rates out there. It's non-stop. It just seems that a few people are just not taking it seriously enough for other people to get a chance for it to, like we did over here. Anyway, Jane Beret, JRJ Photo. Did anything happen with the Virgin 787 with the open flap? JRJ Photo, nothing came back on that, my friend. However, I did speak to Andrew about it, and he said it's fine because it'll close under the flow, the airflow. It will literally close up to the point where it will. It might be on a click, a very easy click system, because I think it's a push-in, click-out sort of setup. I don't know, or a turnkey one. But at the same time, he said not a good thing. He shouldn't have left that open. But we don't know which ground teams they were using at the time. But we don't want to get into. Can I get a sticker? Craig Wharton asking. Okay, there you go, mate. Alan's getting jiggy with it. Alan Chickens is in the house. Zoe Black, good afternoon to you. How are you guys going to do this afternoon? Bradley, Penny Aviation, I'm heading to Heathrow Airport on the 25th and staying overnight. Will you be there in any of those dates? I'd love to meet you. Well, Bradley, it really does depend on what we're doing at the time. We normally will pre-plan sort of like the week before, because it depends on the conditions, which runway they are operating. Because I can assure you on the 25th of July, actually, I can tell you now. What are we doing? Where are we now? So that's southern, northern, southern, northern, southern. So when you're here, Bradley, you'll be on the southern runway when you arrive, and they'll switch to the northern runway on the Monday the 27th. So that might be a thing. See how we go, my old son. A Spitfire RAF 100. This, my friend, is my favourite DJ. Well, you know, I love this kind of music because it is from the State of Trance. DJ Armin van Buren from Holland. It's beautiful. It's just very relaxing and nice and not thrashy or anything like that. And I think everybody likes it anyway. Especially people who maybe went to Ibiza in 2000 and whenever it was. Was it late 90s? I don't know. Never got into all of that stuff, to be honest with you. But I just love the music. Sue Lawson, I've actually registered to do the quiz with my hubby tonight. Hubby John. Sue and John playing. Adrian Anderson, I have a cider. Non-alcoholic, folks. Jed Kenyon, good afternoon. Are we good? Are we ready to roll? Should we wait to the end of this track? Oh, Trevelino Blogs is going with Bradley as well, so we'll have to see what happens. Just stay in touch. Remind us sort of like the week before that you're coming down. I'm very local, folks. So even if we're not planning a show, I mean the fact is that it is 25th. So you'll be. Maybe we'll do the Saturday show up there at the Renaissance. Well, we can't do because that'll be on Southern Operations. Matthew Thomas, been great to see 09 left being used for takeoffs. When I was growing up, only one aircraft used that runway for departures. Yes, every now and then. I think I've just lost the comment, but yeah, indeed. I tell you what, they're great. Those 09 left departure shots, absolutely stunning. And even when they come in and taxi right past us, you get all the flaps and the undercarriage and all the flaps going up and all that kind of cool stuff, and get to have a really good look at the livery because they're really close, like 70 yards away from the van, man. And some of them, like the big boys, you know, the reversers are only just closing as they're turning off if they're going full length. Wow, Daniel Hill has seen Armin van Buren. Nick McNair, I see mini rolls. Paul Skilling loving 09 left departures. I think it's a definite big one for all of us, and that's why I'm not bothered if they leave these single runway operations for at least another 6 months, 8 months, or however long it might be. Chopin and trance go well together. Interesting. Finished nights this morning, having a bit to celebrate Liverpool's win. Mr. MKRYNWA, you will never walk alone. Travelino blog. So Southern is the opposite, so we should go to Renaissance. Southern is the other side. If you're on the southern side, it depends on where you're staying. I mean, I would for the southern runway operations, I would go and stay at the Hilton Garden Inn. They're going to be open. Make sure you pick room 757. Tell them I sent you, and you get your discount. And then switch there and go over to the Renaissance for Monday for the 27th. Who's chilly? Who's chilly? Only most important part of Big Jet. Oh, right, okay. Okay. Brody Wolf's got 3 squirrels flying over the squirrel feeder. Quite a sight, entertaining. That's brilliant. I love seeing things like that, man. Tell you, when I went for my ride up at Peaslake today, I was on my own, of course. Got a puncture about a mile back from the van. Went to put my spare tube in. Got a puncture as well. Gutted. But when I got down to the Peaslake stores in the little village corner there, nobody there. I was talking to a fella who rides KTM Enduro. Great chat with him. But there was a little robin there, and it's obviously the local robin because everyone sits there and eats their snacks from the village store and has a cup of tea and that normally. But he was right there. He was like, "You got anything for me, mate?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm having a chat with this fella here, so." Go on your way. But he was a lovely little robin. Anyway, I love animals, man. I love animals. You know I love animals, man. Indeed, Ginny, the tech goddess. The red tech goddess. Okay. We're nearly there. $481, can we hit 500 players, man? Auntie Jones's cat's sitting on his lap watching the quiz. Here, show this to the cat. Get him, Mousy. Get him. Look at that. Look at that shit. Blimey, Trone Hunter, 7 cats in the house. Okay, folks. Well, we're going to drop the music down and we are going to go throttle up for the quiz. Are you ready, Jilly? Okay, I think we are all ready. Right, okay. Up on my right-hand screen here, folks, I'm just going to quickly come off of that, Jilly. So I am on my right-hand screen here, folks. I've got tabs open for stuff related to the questions, which I'm going to play out. You're going to see it come up on your screen. Oh, am I on the pip, Jilly? Oh, right. Okay. So I'm not. No. We got it the other way. So now Jilly's going to switch the screen so that you get the little pip as the big one, and I'm going to be in the little one on the. Well, you're going to switch the... Yes, we are. Okay. Okay. Is it? Okay, well, I'm not going to interfere with that. I'm not going to interfere with that. Yeah, okay. I need to go to OBS, start streaming, la 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 la. Not start screaming, ah! Yeah, but anyway, we are ready, folks. Now, also, just to let you know, which I always forget, if you know, I always forget, but I try and remember this, folks. We've got a little a tune that we play out. That's whilst your the question goes out. And then what happens is I forget it's on and I start talking and then I pause it and I get it all wrong and it always goes out. Anyway, there we go. So we are ready for question. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry. We are ready, Jilly, for... Let me just bring that up here. Okay. Are you ready, folks? Are you ready? Are you sitting comfortably now? Okay. Shall I click start? Okay, here we go. So when I just confirm this, Jilly, when I press click start, yeah, the first question is going to come up. Right, okay, so I need to press start the quiz and then quickly jump across to the other screen and press the theme tune. Okay, you ready? I think I've got your cursor, Jilly. I've got your cursor. Yeah. Okay, question 1 of 30, folks. What is the maximum number of permitted abandoned landings before our diversion has to be executed? Is it 2, 3, or 4? You have 1 minute. You have 1 minute. Lel Aviation 1.43 seconds. Oh no, TCC's got his excuses in already. Internet slow. Easy question. 1.95 for Sam Beck. 7.84 for Alaska Airlines. Come on Facebook. Jed Kenyon. Nick McNair 2:42. No idea. Chris Mahone. 2:04, 6 seconds for Paul Skilling. 2.1 Vince G, Lisa Pedersen Rowe. You got 22 seconds, folks. What is the maximum? We've seen this at London Heathrow many times. We've witnessed it with quite a few aircraft actually, especially in Storm Kiara, where they went around a maximum number of times before diverting. Maximum permitted number of attempts before abandoning the landing, and the answer is. There we go. Maximum number of permitted abandoned landings before a diversion has to be executed. Some airlines, folks, and before you all sort of like, well, Lale said wrong, unless he was wrong. But anyway, if you go on the internet, you will see that some airlines allow 2, but the maximum permit. Some airlines say maximum 2 for their airline, for their particular airline, but I think the FAA or the maximum permitted number is 3 attempts, which we saw with Swiss Air, if you remember. Oh, sorry, Lel. Yeah, okay. I thought you said I got it wrong, but anyway, never mind. I'm sure you'll do better next time. Right, okay, so what are we doing now then, G? We're going to question 2. Okay, so what I need to do is, okay, here we go. Right, okay, go with question 2 then, please, GP. Oh, quickly, hold on a minute. Question 2 of 30. What is the small movable wing called on the front of some fighter jets? Hey, remember someone told me this. What is the small movable wing called on the front of some fighter jets? Tony Mikalev. Lel Aviation got it 109, Noah Art 1.6. It is how quickly your brain works, isn't it? You know what it is, you wait to see the actual writing, the actual weight, and then bang, you're straight in there. 1.78 K Tarpley, K's in there. Where are you, Scott? Kate Stanford, Paul MK, Harrison, Noah Art. Is there a delay, Julia? A 30-second delay? No? There is a slight delay. Okay. Storm Dre can't move quick enough. Antonio, good question. Like it. I like that. Here we go. And the answer is straight down the middle. The Canard wing, of course. It is movable, but only very slightly during flight. Once the aircraft is airborne, it will be used. It will be. I think it might be actually in sync with the wing elevator, because the Delta wing has I think a full elevator on the back of it. Oh, very small, or it's like a strip or whatever. But I've noticed when they rotate, there's a slight movement. Let's just see if I can find it. Hold on a minute. Let me just wait a second. Don't go anywhere. They're not going to go anywhere, are they? Just hold on. I want to show you what I'm talking about. Let's just go to live. What's up? What? You all right? Yeah, just stand by. I'm not doing it yet. I'm queuing it up. I'm getting it ready. Right, 8 hours and 33 minutes. 8 hours and 33 minutes up at. Right, hold on a minute. Let me just find one here. Let me find one here. Okay. Why is that so slow? Why is it? There you go.
I think we got...
Okay, let's just get one going out. I just want to show you what I'm talking about here, folks. Here you go. No, it's a go around. That's bleeding typical, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Look, this is what. Come on. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So I pause on there. I go to here. I double click. I go down to there, and I'm start streaming. Okay, I'm ready. Go. Oh, whoa. No. Don't go full screen. Don't go full screen. Stop. Because all my tabs are up there. All my tabs are up there. See, now that's a double right-hand circuit. I think they both did right-hand circuits the last time, but I think we'll be all right, mate. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, yeah. Hold on a minute. I'm just trying. Wait a second. Yeah, wait a second. I just want to get this. I just want to get these. Bloody hell! Come on. And there's a little. There's. Why is it doing this? Why is it taking so long? See, because we got something running here. Above me. Don't know what that is. Sorry, folks. I just want to get a. This is really annoying because I want to show you what I'm. Because I don't know if I'm right or not. But it seems like it looks like there's a. Oh man, I'm going to go right back to the beginning where they start going out. Here we go. Look. Here we go. Here we go. In your own time. Here we go. Watch. Now watch the back of the wing. Watch the back of the wing. Oh. Okay, watch the back of the wing of this one then. They're all like, get on with it. Yeah, you gotta love this, haven't you? What's the rotate? Nah, I don't think there is, mate. Or is there? Look, there's a little tiny flat there. Looks like there's a little tiny flat there. But anyway. Okay, stop streaming, Jilly. Go back to the thing thong. Right, I've stopped streaming. I'm back on your screen, and we're ready to go with the next question. Sorry, folks. But what I was talking about was that the Canard, when you see him rotate, it moves ever so slightly on the rotation. Now, whether that is the Canard that actually controls the uplift of the climb of the aircraft, I'm not sure. But obviously, it's not something that does that in flight because it will tear off. But as you see, when they wheelie down the runway using the delta wing as an air brake, literally they call it aerodynamic braking. He'll roll it all the way down the runway, sometimes for like 200-300 yards. Unbelievable thing to see. And then just as he lands, the canards move to bring the aircraft down softly, a bit like on the big jets you see when they land. When they come in, which you'll see tomorrow, they give the elevators a little bit of a flutter so that the front doesn't come down like that. It sort of comes down nice and smoothly so that they don't, damage the front undercarriage or give the front people in the front a blimey O'Reilly, flipping it. Anyway. Okay, ready to go. Question. Blimey, we're only on question 3. Oh, flipping it. Okay, better hurry up, haven't we? From Captain Dave, folks, our good friend Captain Dave got a great question this month. Okay, giving the love hearts and the thumbs up. A380 Captain, by the way, folks. Hoping to see those A380s back in the skies soon. And here is Captain Dave's question, folks. What is the highest? Red herring, what is the highest usable flight level of the A380? Flight level, and these are 43,000 feet, 43,100 feet, or 43,200 feet. Flight level 430, 431, or 432. 1.81 for Harrison Fensom. Harrison Asiana 4.97. Kate Harpley 2.17. Guess Karen, KT Sale, Alaska, Kate Stanford, everybody, Owen, don't know. Chris Pym is guessing. Another guess. To be honest with you, folks, this is a guess. It would be a guess for me as well. But we'll see how many people get it right. Be quite interesting, really. Usable flight level. That's usable. Basically, what it means is that you're able to make adjustments on it. There is a. I'll just let this one run out. And there it is. It's flight level 430. 431 is actually the maximum height that the aircraft can travel at in order for it to have any sort of for its maximum altitude. But the usable flight level is on at 43,000 feet, so that they can make very small height adjustments. But I only found that out from reading up on it because it is a bit of a catch-out question, but I'm glad that we got through that one. So 208 people getting it right, 145 people saying 431, and 162 people 432. Again, it is. You think of it being an A380. Understandably, you're going to say 43,200 feet, aren't you? You're going to say the highest one because it's the biggest aircraft, commercial passenger jet. That is. Okay, GP, we are ready for question number 4. Here we go. Oh, Stephen Carter, 3 out of 3 up till now. Here we go. Take a good look at this image. Look at that beautiful aircraft, folks. Refueling, and thank you to Darren for showing us that picture, man. Royal Air Force, still used by the Royal Air Force. Okay, question 4 of 30. And if you were listening earlier on, you would have heard me say this. What engines does the UK government A330 have? CF6, Trent 700s, or the Trent 800? And of course, I talk about this a lot of times on the show, folks. So you should get this. All you people who've been listening, and we did it on aircraft recognition as well. Who got it? Harrison, 3.74. Lisa Pedersen Rowe, K Tarpley, 2.4. Wow, Julie Chaston guessed it. Tristan, tough question for a Yank. Fair play. But I know the American engines, GEs and stuff like that. But yeah, fair enough. Paul Hodgson, 2.28. Lel Aviation, 2.11. Paul MK, I need more rum. Richard Hobbs got one. Fair play, man. Mike Lambert and Jed has guessed correctly. 3 out of 3. Charles Tomlinson. Music. Okay, here we go. Your time is up, folks. And indeed, it is the Trent 700. That beautiful, long spoiler. Long time ago. The beautifully long spooling Trent 700, which makes an absolute racket when it comes past us at the Renaissance when they're on 27 right. 122 people saying the CF6. Fair enough, because the A330 also has another engine option, which is the CF6. No reason why you shouldn't guess that. Trent 800, 79 people saying Trent 800. More so used, I think, on the 777-200 variant, especially with British Airways. But anyway, that is question number 4. So this is the last question of round 1 coming up, GP. We're ready to rock and roll. Sally Barnes, first one I got right. Oh no, I just wanted to show that one. Here we go, look. Take a look at this image. Sally Barnes got one right. Mike Lambert, 4 out of 4. Wow, this could be good. 2 out of 4 so far. Technically 3 out of 4. Lel Aviation saying. Question 5 of 30. So it's a question about what cockpit is that of? What aircraft is that cockpit from? What is it? An A350, A330? Or Boeing 767. Showed you a nice big picture of it beforehand. The good thing is that it's not like, it's blatantly obvious if it's got 4 throttles and I give 2 twin engine answers and 1 4 engine answer. So that's why I've given 3 2 engine answers, and it is of course a 2 engine cockpit, and you can see that from from the throttle itself. From the throttles, F1 Talk 197, KTAR Plea 376, JB Trip Reports 493, Paul Skinning 9 seconds. What were you doing, Paul? Lisa Pedersen Rose 743, Nick McNair, Julie Chaston, Tommy Ernst 3 of 5. Not my best start. Oh, we're going to find out if you're anywhere near there this time, Tommy boy. No clue, Kay saying. You have 1 second to comply. Wow, look at that, man. I knew that might throw you out, folks, just because of how ultra modern it looks, and you would have thought that might be the 350. 350's got much bigger glass in it, I think, from memory. But 226 people versus 211 A350 versus A330. 61 people saying a Boeing 767. So that's very, very interesting. Wow. Here we go then. Jilly, are you ready to see what the leaderboard looks like? Here we go, folks. Oh, well done, mate. Bulldog 617, Mikey. Well done, mate. 480 versus 469, 469, 467, 461. Wow, look at this. TFF 4000 IG, Jackaboy, Lawrence Smith, Nason White, Autism Emily, good to see you there at 459. Daisy B, Zaxon, Neil, Matthew Mormon, Abdullah, dear Tinwala got 448. Well done, mate. Jeff, Royal Air Force, brilliant. Is that the local salon? Tech Guy, Kieran, Bailey, Taylor, Mike, Delta, Marco, Blue Hawk, Dan Grange, GBF 14, Old School Nomad down there with 419 points. Debash Modes there, good stuff. Old School Nomad, TCC, Harrison Fensom, 747 King, N Hart. Hello. Someone cheers me. I'm in 28th. Fantastic. Fair play to you, whoever thought that one up. Craig Wharton. Scotty Tar, please, in front of the missus at 29. Mark Cunnington. GBNLY. Coombsy. Nick Griffin. Seamus O'Hooligan. Is that Seamus O'Hooligan? Is that some kind of a joke? Charlie the Cat. Paul LCY is there. Charlie! Big Dog is there. Niall Gilligan. Captain Hayes, Joe, I'm 13. Oh, is that Joe, the 13-year-old kid who I met? Lee, 777 in gangs. 777 in gangs. Lisa Pedersen Rowe, Dreamweaver, Karina, Plain Nuts, Roberto, James, Jimmy Boy, Walsh. Bubs, Ricky and Julian are in the house. Look, it says CA there, California as well. Jesus, Murphy. Is it a bird in 53rd? I can see why Bubs, Ricky and Julian are down in 55th though, 51st. Oh, that's funny. But great to see you guys here, and so many of our regulars here as well. Look at you guys. We'll just scroll through these lot. Land Rover Wolfman, Planes and Games, good afternoon to you. Gale Force, Neek. Still good scores though, man. When you consider the top score, what is it? 480. Look at all these guys all the way down here in 88th place, still 352 points. That's really good, man. So it's wide open at the moment for anyone to get in there and claim the top spot. If you're seeing your name down there, well done. Still 330 points in 114th place, and I haven't seen Tommy Ernst yet. I haven't seen Tommy Ernst, so that shows you, folks. That shows you that it is possible. There's Lel Aviation in 125th. Just Dan, these are all regulars. Blimey, look at Kay in 129th. Oh, Scotty's over the other side of the room. Jazzy Tom Smith. No, I'm only joking. Charles Attenborough. Good afternoon to you. Hasta Helen. But yes, well done, folks. Okay, GP, you can scroll that back to the top if you want. And we're ready for round 2 of the Big Jet TV Aviation Quiz. 497 people playing right now. Bulldog 617, well done, my friend. That's really good. Oh, I didn't take a... okay, what was the use for the... oh, this is a good question. What was the use for the 12.5 degree droop nose position on Concorde? This is a good one, this. Let me just find it. Oh, I will. Yeah, but a little bit less, okay. Oh yeah, there we go. To reduce drag and improve aerodynamic efficiency, improve pilot's view during takeoff and landing, or to allow access for cleaning of the windscreen. Those three options there. What was the 12.5 degree droop on nose position on Concorde? Maybe a few guesses here. I don't think a lot of people would have. There we go. 5 people saying to clean the windows. All right, there, son. Yeah, where are you off to tonight in New York? Anywhere nice? Oh, lovely, yeah. All right, son, how you doing? Yeah, I'll come over to you in a minute. Brilliant. 107 people saying to reduce drag and improve aerodynamic efficiency. Well, that is actually what the nose in itself, in its entirety, was all about. But the 12.5 degree, because it had different increments of the nose, but the 12.5 degree was where it was sort of like it basically it wasn't fully down, but it was sort of like, you know, halfway between, you know, there anyway. But basically, let me just I'll tell you what I'm going to do quickly. I'm just going to do this very, very quickly. But it did improve the pilot's view during takeoff and landing. So that was its sort of like, you know, let's just have a look here. It's 12.5 degrees is actually quite significant. So what I need to do is if I do this quickly, 12.5 degree nose down on Concorde. There we go. Here we go. Most common position for landing and taxi, but the nose was quickly raised to 5 degree angle before taxiing to the tarmac to avoid damage to the aircraft. So obviously, you know, because the airflow would obviously put a lot of strain on that nose. You know, anyway, but there you go. Okay, ready for question number 6, Gilly? It's a lot of buttons to press here and people to read out. How many variants, not versions, folks, how many variants of the 747 were built? How many jumbo jet variants, not versions, because obviously there was SP and all the ER and LR and Combi and all that kind of stuff. 3, 4 or 5 is the question I've got for you here. How many of the answers there, options, how many variants, not versions, of the 747 were built? 3, 4 or 5. Karen Corcoran, I'm on fire tonight. Put it out! Sam Beck 1.54 to K Topley 1.91. Paul MK, let's just see. JB Tripport 6.47. Karen 15.8 seconds. Julie Chaston, oh dear, I had to guess again. Alaska Airlines 2.82. I'm putting everybody off. I think I got it. Nick McNess, I think I got this one wrong. I got this one wrong. But tried to count on my head. 2.1. You've got to be quick, folks. Okay, 1 second left, and the time is up. And the answer is 5. Of course, 100, 200, 300, 400 and 800 are the variants. 186 people saying, so maybe those 186 people not realising that there were the 300 and 400. 300 was a very, very short-lived aircraft before the 400 came into service. The 300 was basically... I think they improved the wing, and that's when the winglets came in after the 300. But my old man flew Saudi Arabian Airlines 100s, so that's how long ago. And of course, if you look at most true 747 freighters, you'll see that they do have that 100, and I think 200 hump on them. What hump? You know, the short hump. What hump? And of course they extended it on the 300, the 400 and the 800, of course the 800, you see, and the 800 comes in a freighter or passenger variant option. So there we are, question 7. Let's go for question number 8, please, Jilly. John Blower, you see, got muddled with versions and variants. Question 8 of 30, here we go, folks. Which section of the Airbus A350 is built in Toledo, in Spain? Is it the empennage, the lower wing cover, or the nose assembly? Empennage is the back of the aircraft, folks. The horizontal and vertical stabiliser section. It's basically chopped off about 5-10 feet, maybe even longer in some variants, but in front of the tail assembly. So basically the empennage. But of course, flaps and other movable parts as well, built in other places. Wild guesses going on all over the place. That's really good that I'm giving you these guesses, man. 300 was extended upper deck. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Nick, I just said, didn't I? 100 and the 200 before it went to the 300. Or did I say that the 300 didn't have a... Oh, I don't know. I don't flipping know. What's my name again? I'm playing. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Let's see how well I do tonight. I'm not doing very well, man, I must admit. It is, of course, well, not of course, because not a lot of people know. Wow. 205 people saying the nose assembly, 168 people saying the empennage. Toledo in Spain, folks, is the lower wing cover. And what is crazy about that is the lower wing cover is probably the biggest piece of carbon you've ever seen in your life, man. Basically attached to the underside of the wing of a 350. It is massive, and of course they carry those in the Beluga, and the lower wing cover you can probably get 4 or 5 maybe into a Beluga XL, because obviously they're not that thick. But I don't really know. But that's question 8, folks. Lel Aviation 1.14 correct guess. Wow. A lot of people. V9 Unity got it right. Victor Tilson. Well done, everybody, for getting that right, and unlucky for those who got it wrong. It's all going horribly wrong, Angela Cooper saying. Right, here we go then. Next question, please. Number 9, please, Judith. And go. Are we ever going to get to the break? I'm running out of beer here. Where in the world was the first commercial e-powered aircraft flown? Where in the world was the first ever commercial e-powered aircraft flown? Vancouver, Canada, Munich, Germany, or Sao Paulo in Brazil? Oh, see, I told you I'd forget it. Only been doing it for flipping half an hour or something. Vancouver, so where in the world, folks, was the first commercial e-powered aircraft flown? Vancouver, Canada, Munich, Germany, Sao Paulo, Brazil. I've got my own thoughts about e-powered big jets in the future. I believe personally that they will come on stream. You will always need the big engines to get them from ground level up to cruising altitude. Then they can switch the big engines off, switch to the electric powered systems, which will just carry them in flight. And then when it comes to landing the aircraft, probably an hour out, they may start the big engines again for landing, because you need that just in case you have to go around. 3, 2, 1. Where was it? Is this a guess? Wow, look at that. Look how close that is, man. That's nuts. 199 people, 201. Vancouver was the correct answer. It was actually a seaplane. They used a seaplane. Incredibly quiet, has to be said. New member, Aviation Cork. Welcome, Aviation Cork. And Simon John, welcome Simon to Big Jet TV membership. 199 people getting it correct, that indeed it was Vancouver, Canada. Flew for about 10 miles, I think it was. Nick McNair's getting his coat and he's headed home. 201 people saying Munich in Germany. I don't know why, because I just made that up. And 66 people saying Sao Paulo in Brazil. Congratulations if you got that wrong. Last question of round 2 coming up. Here we go, GP. Okay, another question from one of our wonderful pilots, and there's Ian, very proudly standing to attention next to his beautiful big XWB. Look at that beautiful engine, man. Big titanium blades on that Rolls-Royce XWB engine. She's a 900, as you can see. She's only got 2 wheels there, well, 4 on each cart. Yeah, beautiful wing, and there's that underside wing there we talked about just now. But this is from pilot Ian, A350 captain. Thank you so much for submitting this, Ian. Hope you're watching, and I hope you're well. What is this weather phenomenon called when overhead Alaska? What is this weather phenomenon called when you are overhead in Alaska? The Aurora Australis? G'day. The Aurora Borealis, warp speed, or St Elmo's fire? It's a song, isn't it? St Elmo's fire? I'm sure it is. But what is this weather phenomenon called when overhead Alaska? Aurora Australis, Aurora Borealis, nothing to do with Boris, of course, warp speed, or St Elmo's fire. Thank you, by the way, again to Ian for submitting that. Brilliant. Wayne Williams is crying out for help. Alaska Airlines, the best photo ever. It is a pretty cool picture, isn't it? It's not made up either. You have 5 seconds. You have 5 seconds. Retard. Of course it is. Of course it is. 369 people getting it right. Aurora Borealis. 62 people saying St Elmo's fire. I think 29. A few of those 29 will be just like bang. Just on the guess that it might be first one. Lel Aviation 96 points for easy question. Alison Baker, Kevin G, Chicky A, Alaska Airlines, Horseman, Paul Skilling, Paul Hodgson, Dreamliner, Mahone. Well done to you folks if you got that right. And that is the end of round 2. So here we go with round... No, sorry, I'm just bringing this up, sorry. I just want to bring this up, see if I can get a little bit of music going here so that we can just have a little bit of music while we watch the leaderboard after round 2. Here we go, folks. Did I just belch? Bulldogs there again, man. Look at that. 855 versus 834, 821, 821, 806, 768, 759. Look at this. Bulldog 617, Andy F, Jeff, Neil. I think that's more or less the same as it was in round 1, isn't it? 777 in gangs. Mike Delta 11. Hey, look, I'm in 7th place. Fantastic. I'm going to win it. Coombsy, good afternoon to you. Well done, old school nomad. How can I do that? 777X, nice. Bash, is that Debash in 11th? Well done, Bash. KPD X-Person. Dale, he's back. Dale, I remember him from the first one. Classic Sirline Photos. Classic. I think that might supposed to be airline photos. Fahili 4, Matthew Mormon, Roberto, Kieran. That's Kieran. Is that the young lad Kieran whose birthday was last weekend? I don't know. Daisy B, Seamus O'Hooligan. Seamus O'Hooligan's there. Abdul is there. Tinwala in 21. Oh, it was Caden, wasn't it? Yeah. Dreamweaver 787. Robot. Torchic. Archie, I remember Archie from the first one as well. Alex LPPT, Arsene, Dean Miller from New Zealand. Barry and Jenny, well done, Barry. I think we talked about them earlier on. They sent a message to say that they were playing together. Easy. Bubs, Ricky and Julian are doing all right. Nick Griffin. Jesus Murphy. Royal Air Force up there in 30th. Neo 1969 10 747 King N Hant Planes and Games Charchie the cat. So I'm in 7th and Charchie's in 36th. James Jimmy Boy Walsh, I think he's maybe laughing, I don't know. Tyre Walsam, Niall Gilligan, IG Jackaboy, Joe on 13, Slippery Jim's there in 42nd. Lawrence Smith, Tommy Ernst in 44, come on son. Autism, Emily, Will, Plain Nuts, John B, Domino, Zaxxon, Radar, I like that, Radar, Gale Force G, Bill Kerman, Anshul Dreamer, Karina Andrea is one of ours. I recognise that. Tech Guy, Timmy T. Is that Timmy Toothpicks, perhaps? TCC, Boeing 747 SP Hunter. Wow. Boeing 747 SP Hunter. Are you on the lookout for that? Neil Gandhi, Deco, still 618 points all the way down to 59th place. And some equals as well with 747 SP, Neil and Deco in 59th equal. Jackie B, Mikey Field, Welly 68, Droop Snoop, good afternoon to you. Anders, Droop Snoop, is that as in the nose that he's maybe talking about? Dan Grange, good afternoon. Wayne Dempsey, Manila. The Armstrongs are playing and they're in 70th place. Boeing Boy, Blue Hawk, Land Rover Wolfman still there. Hasta la Vista, Pilot Paul, Hammer, Owen Merrick, Badger 747, Alexa B. Look at all you guys there. Lel Aviation down to 85th. Harrison's there in 88th. Scotty Tarpley in 90th. Captain Hayes Rodaways, Droof. Does that mean that Kay's way down the list, maybe? Look at this. Craig Wharton's there in 96th. Jono. Just Den is in 101st place. Welcome day. Moto Graham, good afternoon to you. Welcome, folks. If you're just joining us, this is the Big Jet TV Aviation Quiz. We are done on there, and that is the end of round 1. Is that all? Blimey. Okay, so we're ready to go for round 2 now, folks. Good luck, folks. Eyes down for a full house. Oh, quick fire round. Here we go. 5 questions, folks. I'll let Jilly do this because I've got no idea how to do this. I'm hands-free on this one. Here we go. I'm going to let you do it. Get ready. Name the airline. American, Southwest or JetBlue? Oh, you only got a little bit of it. American, Southwest or JetBlue? Correct answer. Yeah, well done, folks. 253 people getting that right. Okay, GP, next question. Name the airline. Come along, come along. These are all livery-related questions, by the way, folks. Which airline is that? ANA, Air New Zealand or United? And the answer is All Nippon Airways, of course. 301 people getting that right. 76 Air New Zealand. 61 to United States. Well done if you got that right. Question 13, please, GP. Excuse me. Got to look at them, folks. Got to look at them. Got to be quick. Got to be quick. Look at your phone. Look at your phone quickly. What airline is that? Is it United, Buzz or Air Tahiti Nui? Seen that at Los Angeles, as you know, folks. 398 people getting that right. Well done, folks. Well done. All our people know their stuff, man. Chicky A got it wrong. Come on, Chicky A, you can't. Question 14 of 30. Name the airline. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Look at your phone. Seen this at Los Angeles as well, folks. Northern Air, Fiji or Hawaiian? Northern Air, Fiji or Hawaiian? Beautiful A330. Nice one. 370T. I think that's me spelling it wrong. Hawaiian. 15 of 30. Wayne and Waynetta. Name the airline. Look at your phone. Look at this, folks. Quickly, quickly, come along. Not a lot of people are going to get this, I think. I think they get. Is it Iceland Air, Alaska, or Air Italy? Is it Iceland Air, Alaska, or Air Italy? That's all the time you're going to get, folks. And it is, of course, well, not of course, because a lot of people. Alaskan Airlines, 320. So not a lot of flies on you folks out there, I have to say, or on your liveries. You know your stuff, man. Yeah, love the livery ones, they'll say. So there we are, folks. That's the end of that round. So now we're on to... Oh, blimey. Yes. Okay, so this is a leaderboard after that one. And it is... Oh, hello. Oh, mate, that is hilarious, man. That is hilarious. Whoever that is, thank you. Shit, very well thought out. Jeff, Mike Delta 11, Coombsy, Roberto, Neil. I think Neil is... Well, I was in 7th. I was in 7th. They're going to think I've got someone out there playing for me or something. As you can see, I'm not playing. Neil is the only guy, I think, in the top 7 there that was a Dreamweaver 787 KPDX person. Seamus O'Hooligans up there. Andy F. Bulldog 617. Mike's dropped to 12. Classic Airline Photo. I'm going to call that Classic Airline Photos, yeah. Charchi could be me and Charchi in 1st and 2nd place. He's in 14th. Joe, I'm 13, is 15th. Fahili 4, 777X, plays and games, 777 in gangs, still in the top 20. Abdullah is there in 19th place, Boeing 747 SP, 21st. Alex, Archie, Tommy Ernst, that's better. Tommy Ernst up there in 24th place, he's creeping up there. Matthew Mormon, good day to you. Daisy B, Royal Air Force in 27th, Slippery Jim in 28th, Bubs, Ricky, Julian in 29th, Autism Emily, Will, Karina, Andrea, Harrison Fensom, in 33rd. He's crept up there because he was nowhere. Dale in 35th, Harvey Simpson in equal 35th as well. I've just pressed something, Jilly. I'm trying to scroll. Okay, there we go. Lel Aviation G4, Sam Beck, Monty, Niall, Gillingham, E.E. Harrison, Asia. Oh, no. Good afternoon to you in 46th. Droop Snoot. I'm doing it again, Jilly. I'm trying to scroll. Okay, there we go. Okay, Old School Nomad, Willie, 68, Swanby, 346. Still 952 points, doing really well, folks. Ian Johnston, IG, Nick Griffith. I'm losing to a cat, as someone just said that. Tech Guy, Alaska Airlines, Paul, LCY, I think that's Hodgie. He's down there in 56 in the bowels of the ship, preparing the scurvy. Deco, good afternoon to you. Dean Milner, Ramper Ryan is there in 59th place, new member tonight, and Domino Neo 1969, Rodaways, Andy Mac Rob 7024, and Watford Geezer. Watford Geezer, that is 67. BA Spotters, Paul MK. Good to see you, Paul MK. Air Corio, good afternoon to you. John B, MJB, Ord Owl. Now, who's that? It's not our man, is it? It's not Jay, is it? Omar B, Bash, down there in 75th. Droof. Kev 99, Tom Smith, Sky Tar Play in 88, Shay, Hugh Taylor, Zombie Eater, oh dear, Cornish Martin, Taylor Hume, Boeing Boy, he was up there earlier on. It just goes to show, folks, you miss a couple of questions and then you just drop, man, especially when it's so competitive. Look, I'm down in 89th place with John Blower, and look at that. The leader so far, 1,100 points. So we're only talking about 300 points here. You can get, that's 3 questions. You can make that up and easily. We got. Got it. Right, we are going to take a quick break, folks. 5 minuten. We'll take a 5-minute break. It won't last long. And we will... Come on, Dickens. Where's he? Get him back. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bitty. Shut. Right, let me feed the cat for you.
Requested this week by Pocholo and Fuisha from San Francisco as their most meaningful trance track. Tune of the year 2019. Big shout out to you two. Thank you so much for your request and congratulations on your graduation, of course, Fuisha. If you have requests like these two, drop us an email, armin@astateoftrance.com, and put Service for Dreamers in the subject line. And of course, because of COVID, we have to request a video, but Ruben will be in touch with you if we are selected. It doesn't have to be an old one, it can also be a brand new trance track. Episode 970, in just a bit I'm handing over the keys to this radio studio to Ruben and Ferry Corsten once again. But before I go, I would like to request something, because this is episode 970, and you know what's coming in 30 weeks from now.
Great guy, man, great guy, old Armin van Buren. Folks, check him out, he's live, by the way. He does go like, he live streams. This is a live stream that he put out yesterday, actually, when he released his latest creation, I should say. He does create music beautifully.
What do you think would be the...
But there's a live chat here as well, folks. Not quite as sort of like dynamic as what you guys are like on our live feed, I've got to be honest with you. But people saying hello, Charchie. It's brilliant, isn't it? Okay, so there we go. Anyway, I just want to say well done to Jeff. I don't know who Jeff is, or which Jeff that is, if you're a regular here. Well done to you. Well done to me with 1,169 points. Wow, I'm only 11 points behind the leader. How about that? It is a battle between me and Jeff. Mike Delta 11, Coombsy, Roberto Neal, Robot Torchic heading up the top 7. Right, let's just see what happens here. We might have an advert come up. Let's just have a little look here. There's some great stuff of him live as well, man. From, if you remember, Tomorrowland, folks. Who's been to Tomorrowland, eh? Because that's, I remember, the icons with Brussels Airlines. One of the aircraft is liveried up in Tomorrowland. And me being an idiot, when we went there and we saw that all the different liveries, I knew all of them except for Tomorrowland, and she was like, "You've never heard of Tomorrowland?" I'm like, "No, not really. Sorry. Is it like, you know, is it some kind of like, you know, Disney World or something like that?" No, it's not, man. It's not. It's a gig. It's a, eh? No. Tomorrowland is a huge a festival in Iceland in Brussels, isn't it? Or in Holland or something like that. I don't know. It's Belgium. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Electronic Dance Musical Festival. There we go. Easy, son. Okay, so, are we ready to rock and roll? Everybody ready? Jeff Bundy's got 2 Charchie lookalikes. Brilliant. That is fantastic. 2 Charchie lookalikes. Okay. I think we're ready to rock and roll, folks. Travelino Blog is loving the quiz. Thank you, folks. Yeah, is everybody back? Is everybody back? Are we all sitting comfortably? We're ready to rock and roll? Nick McNair, so who is Cherry and Charchie? I've absolutely no idea who that is in second place, but that's obviously someone who's, you know, fair enough. He's the name's there and he's used it. Yeah, there we go. Look at that backside. I don't know if you can see it. show you. This is why you have to put cats on diets. Look at his fat bit that he's sitting on there. Can you see it? You can see the fat bit that he's sitting on. He's sitting on his own like fat pad bit. You got a fat pad bit. Look at it, look at it, look. Charchi. Yeah, we're talking about you, mate. He's being a woodland animal at the moment. He's cleaning himself, and he's just had some foodie in it. But there we go. Yeah. Anyway, sure. Get him on that diet. No more cigarillos for you, son. You naughty titty tat. Right, here we go then. Let's get it on for. This is round. So this is round 4, isn't it? Okay, this is round 4. Just let me. Oh, this is round 5, isn't it? Is it round 5 or round 4? Okay. Well, 5, 10, 15. It's round 3, isn't it? It's round 4. Sorry, it's round 4. Okay, folks, here we go. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Round 4, question 16, ladies and gentlemen. Take a good look at this image. We've talked about this on previous shows, folks. We've talked about this image on previous shows. Because we were what? Did I say something? Oh, okay. Les Tankar's 24 hours behind himself. Yeah. It is Saturday, isn't it? It's Saturday. But yeah, we talked about this on. Are we going to put the question up? Okay. Question 16 of 30. What is this airport beacon called? What is the airport beacon called? Is it the ILS, VOR or marker beacon? There's a number of different beacons across airfields, boxes and, masts and all sorts of paraphernalia dotted around every single airport, even the small airports. But on the major airports, they have these type of big constructions, which not that big, but the one at Manchester that we looked at, if you remember, on a couple of shows where we were up close looking at it opposite, and I asked what it was. Well, I didn't ask what it was. I thought it was something else, and found out that it was this. And that's again something that I've learnt from my members here on Big Jet TV. David Wolfall, good afternoon to you. 7 seconds left. Here we go, folks. What is this airport beacon called? What was it called? What is it called? It is the VOR. And 256 people getting that right. Whether that was half guessing or half knowing it. 102 people saying the ILS. 75 people saying the marker beacon. That is notable by its round shape, the VOR. Which is a type of radio signal approach system, which will, at some point in time, because they're now testing microwave approach as well, especially for bad weather, but also GPS, of course, is something that may possibly in the future take over the radio type VOR. Okay, GP, congratulations if you got that right. Question 17, please. Which way does the 777 main gear pivot during retraction? Which way does the 777 main gear pivot during retraction? And I've got something ready to show you here, folks. When at the end of this, show you some great footage from Schiphol, from the Polder Barn, with my good friend Mikey van der Aaron, our good friend Mikey van der Aaron. Which way does the 777 main gear pivot during retraction? Is it sideways, backwards, or forwards? Which way during retraction does the main gear pivot? Is it sideways, backwards, or forwards? I think a few people are going to get a bit confused on this one, to be perfectly honest with you, because it's all about the question, which way does the main gear pivot during retraction? Think about it, come on, son. Oh, sideways, 205 people, only 106, well, I say only 116 people getting it right, 109 people saying backwards, 205 people saying sideways. Now, you see, that's where you were thinking that is the movement, that is the closure. But during retraction, which way does it pivot during retraction? It pivots forward. And here's the proof. Jenny, you ready to go, Obs? You ready to go, Obs? Stand by. Oh, I'm on that screen. So I've started streaming. I'm not starting screaming, but I've started streaming. Oh, okay. Okay, can I press play? Wait a second. Okay, pressing play now. Folks, there was a terrible audio mic issue with this. But look at this beautiful privileged style 777 going out of the polder barn at Schiphol. But can you hear that? That's the unfortunate microphone issue we had. Look at the elevators shuddering, man, from the engine blast. Here we go. Look at the rudder. Look at the rudder. Look at it. Look at it. Now watch as she takes off. Watch the undercarriage pivot forward. Oh, look how long she goes. Look how long she goes, man. Go on, son. Yeah. Now watch the undercarriage. Watch the gear. Watch it pivot. Watch it pivot. There it goes. It's pivoting there. There we go. Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? I've got another one. I think I've got another one. Hold on a minute. I said, oh, look at this jumbo. Look at that. Let's just watch this KLM. You can't not watch. Never to be seen again, folks. Never to be seen. Although they are using a couple for freight. But look at this, folks. Ah, baby. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, you're right in me shot. You're right in me shot.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at it.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate that, dude.
Geezer got right, and he was standing right. He walked right into me shot, and very thankfully moved out of the way, which was very, very nice of him. Let me just quickly. I've got. Here we are. Look, is a China Southern triple.
That's cool. So how many people are listening?
China. Look at those GEs, man. Look at them, man. Jet Airways 777 behind him. There's one going in. Look at this. Oh. $200 freighter. Oh. Watch the pivot. Watch the undercarriage pivot. Watch. Oh.
Yeah.
Watch it pivot.
Loving that, man.
Oh. There it is. There's the pivot. Right. Okay. Has it? Okay, what do you want me to do? I'm going to stop streaming. I've stopped streaming, GP. I've stopped streaming. You're on your screen. Okay, folks. Okay, well, there you go. So that's what I talked about with the front pivoting undercarriage, because it obviously needs to go at that position and then closes. And it was actually Wendy van der Weg, one of our viewers in members as well in Holland who pointed that out to me, something I'd never seen before. So you know, it's great, man, the stuff that we learn. And there I am 2 years later or whenever asking it on a quiz on a Saturday afternoon. God bless you. But there we go. Congratulations if you got that right. Well done indeed. We are ready to go for question 18, please, GP. Not seeing it, but I believe you, Julie Chaston. What is the name of the world's first ocean-built airport, ladies and gentlemen? Don't ask Lexa. What is the name of the world's first ocean-built airport? Is it Kansai International, the Maldives, or Auckland Airport? What is the name of the world's first ocean-built airport? Kansai, Maldives, or Auckland? Okay, so something. Okay, we've got that sorted out now. That's a bit of a shame that we're going to get that then, isn't it, Julie? That we're going to have it's not going to work. Is that what's? So it'll only be for videos. It's be for videos, won't it? 15 seconds remaining. Well, not a great deal, but maybe it is. Yeah, I don't know. So a lot of people will know this. To be honest with you, I expect this to be quite high in the correct answer stake. Yeah, 278 people answering correctly. Kansai International, 115 on Maldives, and 36 people are answering Auckland. Kansai, interestingly enough. Kansai, let me just find that. It was built on I think they dumped a load. They took a load of stuff out there and dumped all the hardcore and all the soil and all that, and literally created an island. Apparently it's sinking as well, at whatever rate it might be. But yeah, really impressive, you've got to say, right there out in the ocean. And I think that's where Boris possibly got his idea about the instead of the third runway at Heathrow, throwing one out there in the Thames estuary or near to it or something like that. But yeah, but Kansai is indeed the right answer, and congratulations if you got that right. 278 people getting it right. Let me just see what. Oh. Okay, there we go, folks. So next question, please, GP. Question number 18. Please don't put the answers on chat, folks. Please don't put the answers on chat. This is my good mate Andrew Buddery. If you're there tonight, Andrew, good to see you, mate, and good to chat with you. Virgin Atlantic 787 Captain Andrew Buddery. This is a picture-based question, folks. Left seat driver on the 787, looking pretty cool there. See the head-up display just behind him there, folks. Have a look at this image, and tell us what is that we want to know. Let me quickly just do this. Hold on a minute. Done it again, and mine out. Let's start it again. Right, okay. Okay, GP, we're ready. So this is question 19 of 30, folks. What is that? What is it? Is it the warp switch, the toga switches, auto throttle disconnect switches, or the... blimey, that was quick. Why was that so quick, GP? Oh, okay, well, it went a lot quicker than 60 seconds. But it doesn't matter. 68 people getting it right indeed. It is the takeoff go-around, TOGA switches. 86 people saying auto throttle disconnect switches, which it isn't. Warp speed, 6 people saying. 44 people saying cruise flap switches. Of course, those three items there are correct in terms of what they are. That they are true things, obviously, other than the warp switch, but they are actual things on board the flight deck. But the interesting thing that when I discussed it with Andrew, was the fact that you don't just hit those two switches. In fact, you don't have to hit both. You just hit one of them, and it auto connects the other one. They basically both go in unison. I think they're locked together in some way, but they still have to do quite a lot. Still a lot of work to do for the for the pilots on a go around. Lots of things to take care of. You don't just hit two buttons and the aircraft does everything. It doesn't automatically retract the undercarriage. The flaps don't. You have to select all this, that, and the other, and do all of those things very, very quickly. So you can imagine the incredible. How busy it was on board the flight deck of that BA Dreamliner that we got a couple of years ago during the storm on 27 right. Incredible when you think that those pilots, that's what their training is all about, is you've got to think quick, man. You've got to decide quick what you're going to do. And that's why BA and British Airlines like Virgin Atlantic have fantastic pilots. And big up to Andrew. Thank you so much, my friend, for submitting that question. Of course, 68 people answering correctly. There is the takeoff go-around switches. And we are ready for the next question. Gillian Prestwood. Got 17 points because it was a 5-second question. Okay, Gilly's question. ANA are soon to add their third and final A380 in the Flying Honu livery. But what is her name? What is the name of the third and final 380 that they're releasing? These are all of their names basically here. Is it Kai, Carla, or Lani? I nearly said, what's the other one like? What? Lala, Dipsy, and Tinky Winky, and Poe. But no, Kai, Carla, or Lani, which is the third and final A380 with ANA, All Nippon Airways. Some people call it Anna. I'm not a big fan of that because Anna is normally... But there we go, 1.34 seconds, 2.23 seconds. Julie Chaston had to guess. Lisa, it doesn't get any better. Tommy Ernst, what? A Gilly question which has nothing to do with Star Wars. Well, ANA did do the Star Wars livery, so, we're near enough to that. Wow, look at that. 183 people saying, I thought you knew liveries, folks. 183 people saying Lani. 144 people getting it right, that indeed it is Carla, not Dipsy. And 88 people saying Kai. But indeed, there we go. And I do have, hold on a minute, let me just show you each of ANAs, and there they are, folks. Let's just see if we can... Do you want to go? Do you want to go full screen, GP? I'll go. I'll just quickly because this isn't a. Yeah. I'll just show them it quickly. I've done it. I've started streaming. So I'm on. Oh no! Hold on a minute. No! I can't do that, can I? Because have you done it? Okay. Probably better to zoom in then, wouldn't it be? Well, you know what it is anyway. You can look it up. You know what it is. I've stopped. Okay, I've stopped streaming. No, I haven't, because I've got no option. I've got no option to stop or start, Jelly, because it's just greyed out. That's just greyed out. That controls button at the top, where it normally says stop or start. I'm going to bring it back to your screen and leave it. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. Indeed, 144 people getting that right. Question 20, 10 questions left, folks. 10 questions left of the June Big Jet TV Aviation quiz. What's happened? Okay, here we go. Oh, Nick McNair, we know liveries but not names. Fair enough. But so far... Oh, I've stopped streaming now. I can stop streaming now. There we go. I've stopped streaming now.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, I just because I put stop streaming because you were seeing my right hand screen, I think. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, that's why it was because it was greyed out, wasn't it? It was greyed out. I don't really know. Question 21, please, GP, whenever you're ready. It's dark at 9 o'clock. Okay. Oh, it's the thingamajig. Hey, look, I'm winning. This is unbelievable. This is a fix, isn't it? 1593, and I'm flying ahead here. Who is that's done that? That is funny, man. Are they ever going to let themselves be seen and who that? You got to tell us who it is at the end there. Harrison Fensom, well done, Harrison. In second place, Robot Torchik. Well done, Robot. Andy F. Mike Delta 11 still up there in the top 7. Coombsy still up there in the top 7. Seamus O'Hooligan dropped a little bit, but he's doing well. He's still there. Can I scroll, Jilly? Okay. Lel Aviation, well done, up in 8th. Will in 9th. Abdul Kadir is there in 10th. Jeff Dreamweaver, Planes and Games, sorry. Joe, I'm 13, still there in 14th place. Roberto Neil, who was up in the top 7 early on in the show. Wheelie 68, Monty, Bulldog 617, still down in his 19th place, mate. What's going on? You got a bit slack there, my old son. Andy Mack, Archie, where's Charchie? He's not there, is he? Tyre Waysome 9, whatever, Droof, Raw Heffel, Sam Beck. Haven't seen Sam on the leaderboard until now. Gale Force, Autism, Emily, 777 in Gangs, Old School Nomad, Lane Johnston, Boeing 747 SP, Fee Hilly, Deco, Tommy Ernst there in 35th. It's creeping up there. Alex, Karina, Matthew, JW, Bubs, Ricky and Julian in 39th place. There's Rob 70742, KPDX, Dean Millen, Harvey Simpson, Paul MK in 45th. James, Jimmy Boy Walsh, classic airline photos, I'm calling that. Barry and Jenny in 48th place in the top 50. Kev 99 and 777X bringing up the top 50. Okay, GP, let's go to the final. Is this the final 5 questions? It is, isn't it? No. Okay. All right. Okay. Really? Okay, quick fire round. Here we go, folks. Quick fire round. Here we go. Hold tight, hold tight. Okay, question 21. I thought we had 10 questions left at the beginning of the last round, but there we go. So it's a quick fire question 21 of 30, folks. There is 10 left. Okay, look at the photo quickly. And you know what we're going to ask. This is all name the plane, folks. AN124, C-17 or C5 Galaxy. Going to catch a lot of people out that. You need to know your planes on that one. And the answer is over there. Oh, wow. You guys really know your stuff. 283 people getting it right with the Antonov AN124. C-17, 22 people saying that. And the C5 Galaxy, 72 people, understandably, getting it wrong. But there we go. Congratulations. Question 22 is another quick fire round, folks. Question 22 is 30. Here we go. Look at your phone. Look at your phone. Look at it. Look at it. Boeing 777, Airbus A330 or Boeing 767. Boeing 777, Airbus A. It's a really easy one, that, if you really know your stuff. But bang, straight down the middle. 287 people getting it right. 78 saying Boeing 777, which, you know, if you're not fully into your recognition, you can understand why some people would say Boeing 777, 767, 34 people saying that. Okay, GP, we're ready for the next question, please. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. That's a long way away, those ones. Who knows their military jets? Is it a Tornado, Eurofighter Typhoon or Jaguar? Tornado, Eurofighter Typhoon or Jaguar? What plane was that? There you go. 247 people know their old planes. Eurofighter Typhoon, 146 people, just because it was from a distance. 6 people saying the Jaguar, or Jaguar, as they call it in America. 247 people getting that correct. That it is indeed the Tornado. Fantastic. Used to love seeing those things go out. Man, did those things make a noise. Bit like the old 707s used to make a lot of noise on the commercial side. Okay, GP, ready to go with the next question, please. Number 24. Name the plane. We asked this before, folks. We talked about this before. What is that? 747-200, 747-300, or 747-400? We talked about this earlier. Straight down the middle, 747-300, before the winglet variant of the 747-400. 167 people say, should have seen the winglet there, guys. That's what gave it away, the 747 with the long stretched upper deck, but without the winglets. So that's how you know it is a 747-300. GP, go for the last quickfire question of this round, please. Oh! Okay, I thought there was another question, but there wasn't. There we go. Are you there, GP? Oh, sorry. I'm still in the lead, mate. How am I doing that? Lel Aviation once said, someone who really knows their stuff, man, isn't it? Andy F. What question was that last one? Yeah, there should be, yeah. We might have put the leader. It might have put the leaderboard in the wrong place. But anyway, this is. So I think we still have 6 questions left, folks. We'll have one more quick fire question coming up after this. But Lel Aviation, Andy F, Robot, Seamus, Jeff, Dreamweaver, Coombsy, Joe, I'm 13 in 9th place now. Mike Delta 11, Abdullah Kadir in 11th place. Monty, Harrison Fenson, Planes and Games, Roberto, Wheelie 68, Neil, Ty Wasome, Droof, Archie. So after this, folks, this is your last chance. You've got 6 questions left. Bulldog down in 24th place. It's all about the taking part though, isn't it, folks? Okay, GP. Let's go for the next question. Okay, it is another quick fire. It put it in the wrong place. Name the plane, folks. There you go. Look at that plane. Look at that plane. What aircraft is it? 318, 320, or 319? A lot of people will, you kind of need, we should have had a bigger picture of that really, because it's the doors that give it away. Congratulations anyway. There's a lot of people out there who know their aircraft, 183 people getting it right. It was indeed a 319. The 318, to be honest with you, is very, very recognisable in terms of the fact that it's got such a massive tail and such a short body. The 319 versus the 320, not a lot in it. 2 doors over the wing, but 2 doors over the wing for a 320, 1 door over the wing for a 319. But some 319s, especially like the ones with EasyJet, have got 2 doors over the wing, which would make you think it's a 320, but it's a 319. The reason for that was because they could take the galley out, put another couple of rows of seats in there, and therefore, as they got more passengers on board, they needed to add more fire escape doors because they got more people on board. I think it's part of the FAA regulation or something like that. 183 people, congratulations, you've got that right. So what's going to happen now, Julie? We're going to go to another leaderboard. Okay, here we go. Question number 26 is coming up. Look at that. Take a look at that image, folks. Now, you see that's a Dreamliner wing there. Look at that beautiful wing, man. Very rarely get to see it like that. He's got his engine cowls up. Looks like that might be, I don't know whose that might be, but they're Rolls-Royce engine cowls on the Trent 1000. But look at the highlighted section there, ladies and gents. Okay, ready for the question, GP? You ready? That highlighted, what is the highlighted part of the wing called? Is it the trim stabiliser, the aileron, or the air brake? What is the highlighted part of the wing called? Is it the trim stabiliser, the aileron, or the air brake? What is it primarily used for? I know a lot of people might say, well, yeah, but it's also la, this and that and the other. But what is the highlighted part of the wing called? If you look at it, oh, I need to go and work on the... John. Half a denarii. 20 seconds left. Nick McNair, as soon as he pressed it, he knew he'd got it wrong. That's funny, man. It's funny. You've got to. Sometimes you've got to be a bit slow, but you've got to know what it is and then wait to look for the word. But there we go. Christopher Mahone, very unusual angle. Okay, interesting. Okay, here comes the answer. It is indeed the aileron, folks. It's the aileron. 275 people getting that right. 90 people saying trim stabiliser, which is understandable because it's quite small from that shot. But that's the part that you're always going to be seeing moving. If you're sitting on the on the wing, in terms of in the seat overlooking the wing, you'll see right out there the ailerons moving during flight to control the movement, the sideways movement, and for when you're turning the aircraft as well. But there we go, the aileron. Congratulations if you got that right. You are spot on. Question 27, please, Julie. Oh, there's only 4 questions left. Hey, it's our good mate Richo Torb. And another thing, Richo sitting there, 737. He's sitting in there. He's now a captain on the minibus, which is great to see you still flying, my friend. That's the main thing, is just get out there and get flying. Lots of people giving that love. Mike Lambert, Lynn Keeble, Ross Kennedy, Steph, 100%. It's been fun. Oh, that's fantastic. So let's go for the question from old Richo. Hello, mate. Question 20. The Airbus A321 has the same wing as the 319 and 320, but it has a different kind of trailing edge flap. What kind of flap is it? And this is going to be a guess for a lot of people. Airbus A321 has the same wing as the 319 and the 320, but it has a different kind of trailing edge flap. Trailing edge meaning the back of the wing. So as the flaps come down, there's another flap additional on the bottom end of it. What is that flap called? Is it the Fowler flap, the Kruger flap, or the slotted Fowler flap? So that is the question, and they are the answers. And I will show you what I'm talking about. Here we go. Okay, I'm not going to show it yet because you're going to... Oh, well, they've already got it, haven't they? Right, can we go... There we are. Wow, look at that, man. Now, that's going to really have mixed up the leaderboard, I would imagine. 159 people saying Kruger flap. 160 people saying the slotted Fowler flap. Indeed, it is the slotted Fowler flap. And Jilly... can we just go and try and show this to people? I'll put start streaming. I am streaming. That's why. It's grey. It's just greyed out. There we go. Stop streaming. I've got now. Do you want me to stop streaming and start streaming again? Okay, you showing it? Yeah, that's all right. Yes, it is, because the rest of them is there's no. Okay, so they can see this now. So there it is, folks. The slotted Fowler slap. Slotted Fowler slap. Yeah. but there you go. You can see it. There it is, there, folks. This is the slotted Fowler flap here. This one here. Hey, get on that groovy music, man. Look at that component moving there, man. Isn't that cool, man? Look at that. That's really cool, man. But that's the additional slotted Fowler flap, easy for you to say, that is on the air, that is on additional on the 321 to give it that additional amount of braking capability, I'm guessing, or slowing down that airflow. Here it is from underneath. How cool is that, man? Look at it! Groovy music. Okay, GP, stop streaming. I've stopped streaming. 160 people saying slotted Fowler slap. Yes. Okay. Slotted Fowler flap. Indeed. 321 has the additional slotted Fowler slip. For God's sake, I'm not even going to say it anymore. Okay, question 28, please, GP. Flaps and slaps. Okay, here we go. Question 28 of 30, folks. What is the largest aircraft ever to land and take off from an aircraft carrier? Chris. What is the largest aircraft ever to land and take off from an aircraft carrier? The Grumman C1 Trader, or the Grumman C1 Trader, the C130 Hercules, or the Douglas A3 Sky Warrior? Good question is, what is the largest aircraft ever to land and take off from an aircraft carrier? Norman Stanley Fletcher, Grumman C1 Trader, C130 Hercules, or the Douglas A3 Sky Warrior, sorry. Flotted slap, Owen Merrick. Oh, that's brilliant. Storm Grey, I just see that you're on YouTube today. Okay, little bit late, but there we go. Pits an empty pack of mini rolls. Yeah, God. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Here we go. It is indeed. Wow. Yes, wow, look at that. So many people getting it right. 295. I didn't know that, folks. I didn't know that, but of course I did a little bit of research, and this is it here. Look, can we go full screen again, Jenny, just quickly? I need to press start streaming, don't I? Okay, I've done it. Tell me that I'm live. Chicky A guessed that one right. Well done. Well done. Yes, at last I'm right. 93 points. Paul Skilling saying. Scotty Tarpley, Correctamundo. Alison Baker. Kay. Bulldog. Now to get picky. It was a KC 130. Yeah, indeed it was. KC being the refueling aircraft, I think, or I think it was a KC 130. Yeah, but a Hercules anyway, 4-engine Hercules. Let me just show you here quickly, folks. There is a I think there's a video of it, but it is nuts. Here it is. Look at this, ladies and gents. Look at this. This is just insane.
Usual airlifter version of the Phantom F4. On the contrary, this is a type of flying from which transport aircraft, other than helicopters,
now look here.
Excluded.
Now look here.
But the flexibility
I say how absolutely lovely.
Offer depends on regular resupply facilities being available and available.
Right, get on with it, mate. Get on with it.
Station. Imagine the benefits then of being able to land a medium-sized transport aircraft on a carrier,
what?
and of course take it off again afterwards.
Ooh.
In the 60s, they did a trial on the US.
That's Phantom. Look at the Phantom.
It was feasible
Look at
to
this.
operate the Hercules from a carrier.
Splendid.
Bear in mind that the Phantom and most other regular shipborne aircraft need steam catapults to get off and arrestor gear to stop them going off the end when they land.
Don't you know?
But the Hercules wasn't designed with any of that in mind, and so it had to be able to operate without either catapults or arrestor. First of all, they tried a touch and go.
Ooh. Can you Adam and Eve it?
Lieutenant Commander Stovall and Lieutenant Flackley had never flown a 4-engined aircraft before. But they were able to make the first C-130 carrier landings after only a short period of training. They went on to complete 29 touch-and-go landings and 21 unarrested full-stop landings and unassisted takeoffs. During the trial, the air...
Wow, man, that is nuts. I'll tell you what, I think one of the biggest issues that they were concerned about, because it didn't have an arrestor hook, or any kind of like item that they could utilise, it was purely down to the engines and obviously standing on the brakes. But I know they had to power up those engines and increase the efficiency of the engine to give it that much reverse action. But it is incredible to think that you know, that they can change the pitch of the blades that quickly to get it to be in such a short space, because it's just nuts. But congratulations anyway if you got that right, and which you did. 295 people saying it was indeed the, as it says there, C-130, but KC-135. If we're going to be very, very correct about it, like that gentleman was there on that lovely video from whenever it was. But okay, 29, please, Gillian. Oh, right, okay. Stopping streaming. I have stopped streaming. Okay, question 29, folks. Here we go with a big bog bing and a ding 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 and a bong bong bong. Okay, question 29 of 30. What is the drop-down RAM air turbine used for? What is it used for? Improving airspeed, emergency powers, or reducing turbulence? What is the drop-down RAP? We've seen this at Toulouse, folks, and it's crazy when you see them landing with it. It's like sounds like he's running over a rumble strip. I remember the first time we heard it, it was like, what the hell was that? Is there something wrong with it? But no, it wasn't. It was the deployed RAM air turbine, which is pretty cool, I have to say. Let's just have a look here. I thought I had a thing from of it. Let's just have a look here. Nine seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. Indeed, it is for emergency power, as well as power. It will obviously, you know, it will power up electrical switches, electrical systems that will then power the pumps for hydraulic motors and so on and so forth. So that RAM air turbine is a lifesaver. You know, it is a real lifesaver. It can be a lifesaver. It will give the pilot enough emergency power to control the aircraft for a certain amount of time, or I think it's quite extensive, to be honest with you. I mean, you look at that thing there, man. I mean, that's pretty nuts. That is. Let's just have a little look here. Look, the RAM air turbine. There's bloody adverts on here, for crying out loud. Different types. In fact, when we were at Brooklands with the Concorde, we saw the Concorde RAM air turbine actually deployed, which was quite interesting. Anyway, wake up! Question 30, Gilly, and then it's the end of the quiz. Okay, here we go. Question 30 of 30. The GP7000 engine that powers some A380 aircraft is manufactured under an alliance between which two manufacturers? Is it Rolls-Royce and General Electric, and Pratt & Whitney, or CFM and IEA? GP7000 engine that powers some A380 aircraft, it's the Trent 900 that powers the other ones, is manufactured under an alliance between which two manufacturers? Is it Rolls-Royce and General Electric and Pratt & Whitney, or CFM and IEA? I got that round the wrong way. It's IAE, International Aero Engines. That's why I find it's a little bit peculiar. Who's IEA then? It's IAE, folks. International Aero Engines is what that stands for. So option 3 should read IAE, International Aero Engines. So your answer is General Electric and Pratt & Whitney. 198 people saying that. 168 people saying Rolls-Royce and General Electric, which is possibly a guess, I don't know. But interesting, that could have thrown the cat amongst the pigeons there on the final question of the June Big Jet TV Aviation quiz. And let's have a little look and see. Hold on a minute. Wait. We've got to do the calculations. So just let's just. Okay, go on then. Ha ha! Brilliant. Just in case you didn't know, but there we go. Let's just have a look here and go back here and put a little bit of music up for you folks. Let's run it straight from the beginning. Come on. Just calculating now, folks. Just calculating now. Indeed, they are champions. 30 years, folks. 30 years. I don't think there's any better manager now in the Premier League, or, to be honest with you, in the Champions League, or anywhere really, and also has ever been. And he, along with his family of amazing players, does deserve it. Got to be honest with you. I think he deserves it. I think they deserve it. So congratulations to Liverpool, who are champions. So Rab H, Craig Wharton, Angela Cooper, Julia Chaston, Jazzy John, Dream Liner, Steve. I know this from because we do the MRO work for them. Oh, that's possibly not Liverpool, but the GP 7000 engines. Dane Grayson, Matthew Rayner, Qatar Plea, Steve Ackley, Michael K, Nick McNair, Nigel Warren, Owen Merrick. Liverpool operating in gangs, Matthew Rayner. Well done to all of you, Ryan Davis, Jed Kenyon, and Airtonia BT. Wasn't it Ayrton BT before? Loving the screen right now, GP. Well done, everybody. If you got it right, congratulations, and let's hope that well, just cross your fingers, folks. We're going to run the top 10 and see how everybody did. Here we go. Let's run it. Who won June? Hey, look at that. I don't know who that is, folks, honestly. Oh my God, Seamus O'Hooligan! Wow, you made yourself way up from way down in the 30s, I think it was. Well done, Seamus. Planes and Games, Monty, Robot Torchik, Abdul has been there around about throughout the whole quiz, and well done, Abdul. Jeff is in 7th place. Can I scroll or not, GP? Okay. There we go. Okay, Joe on 13. Well done in 8th place. Lel Aviation made the top 10. Bulldog 617. Bit of a shame, Bulldog. Don't know what happened, but leading it from round 1, Roberto Ian Johnson. Mrs. Johnson. Ian Johnston, or is it Yoan? You know what? I think that might be a Welsh Yoan, maybe Johnston. Droof, Wheelie 68, Dreamweaver 787. Neil, he was up there in the top 10 right at the beginning. Wheel, he was also there in the... Trying to scroll, Jilly, trying to scroll. Harrison Fenson, Mike Delta 11, Boeing 747, Andy F, 777 in gangs, JW, Archie, KPDX person, R, well done. Tyors, is that my dad, the ghost of my dad who entered as me or something like that? Tyre Westham 9, Tyre Westham 9 in 27. Coombsy, Autism Emily, Bubs, Ricky and Julian made the top 30. Gale Force G, Rush Creek, and let's face it, that if any of those three knows their stuff, it's Bubs. So they're probably just sitting there like, well, I don't know, it's just, whatever it is. And Julian with his glass, and Ricky with his thing. Bubs, of course, doing the right answers. Galforce G, Rush Green, Ronnie, Dean Milner, Alex LPPT, Classic Airline Photos, I'm going to call you sir or madam, Rodaway's IG Jackaboy, Old School Nomad, Slippery Jim, Tom Smith, Matthew Morman, Hugh Taylor, Deco, Robbo's there, Dale is in 44th, Ramper, LSA Swanby, Royal Air Force, Sam Beck, Charchie didn't do very well, but I did actually. Top 50 out of, we've got 150 people in there at the moment. Owen Merrick, Tommy Ernst, 54th. Very disappointed in you, Thomas. Only joking. Barry and Jenny doing very well in 55th place. Harvey Simpson, Jazz M, Karina, Paul LCY in 59th, Captain Paul, Matt Roundsfeld, Alex, David Muirhead, Andy Mack, 777X, Neil, Gandhi, Nick, James, Jimmy Boy, Walsh, Weston, Chuck Isis in 69th, Matthew Watts, Kev 99. This, by the way, is Van Buren's latest creation, folks, and it's called Hollow. Scrolling through all your names, folks. Scotty in 87th. Dirty Flaps in 92nd. Batchdown in 91st. It's all about the taking pass, though, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Vince G, Tech Guy, Radar, Hannah, Cornish Martin J, Paul MK, down there in 101st place. Up there a little bit higher during the show, of course. Andy T, Trevor Matthew, Philip Thorley, Alistair Day, Busby, Make Dusseldorf, obviously from Dusseldorf on his little bicycle there, EGCCCCCC, Neen Road Junction, Neen Road Junction. Is there such a thing as the Neen Road Junction? Charles Joubert, Charles Joubert. Do what? Oh, great to see you here, Charles. Charles Attenborough. Look at that, two Charleses together in 110th and 111th. Donna R. Quinton, Corey Roundsfeld, GSAs, the GSAs. Anders B. Badger 747, TriStar 1977, beautiful aircraft. Domino, Trevor 59. Big Jet HRO, Ord Owl. Easy, Sad. Harrison Asiana in 124th. Here we go, it's going to go off. Jinder A380, LHR, Michael Jones, Bailey Taylor, GBF 14, Dave Knowles, Panda 777, Matthew L, MJB, Luke Cook, Christopher Mahon, or Mahan, Shay, Sneaky Scoobies, A380, The Beast, Stupid Kid 711, Rene Corticas. Try to scroll, GP, try to scroll. John Blower, Philip Griffiths, Elsie, Andy W, Keith Cornell down at 150th, Brinsky, Kevin, Jowl, Portugal, and Uncle Ropes, PA Spotters, good afternoon to you. Brit in BC, British Columbia is that, not long. Colin there in 157. What's that, GP? Oh yeah, sorry man, sorry. Blade 929, Mr. T, Simon Smith, Brody Wolf, Rob Harrison, Stricky, Hasta La Vista, Dave Arty, Billy. This is a good track, mate. This is a good track. Reverie. Dave, Artie, Billy, Nicola, Shirl, Kev. Shell Kev. Oh, it's probably Shirley and Kevin, I'd imagine. Boeing Boy. There's your Boeing there, right there. Scouse Mouse 82. Kate Harpley. David Edwards, Carl, JP, Neil, Baines Plains, Jamie Bottomley, Pasta, Peter Stewart, Ben R, Wayne Kerr, John Hayes, The Ledge, Rick, Young Joe, Reginald Crudstump. I love that name, man. Matt Rayner, Julie Chaston, BWF, John T, Flange, Andrew Philpott, Ian Shaw, Sarah T, JB Trip Reports, Victor Tilson, Andrew Holden, Jimmy, KB Ready to Taxi, Manali, JPM, Tame W, Wardy, Jonathan Parry, Anglesey Hawks, Rowan, Airbus Man, Ketil Ingley, Dane Grayson, Will Wright, Kevo, Alex Basta, Mars Windle, Chris Scappy, Dandy Donut, Pauline, The Armstrongs, Dom Lahr, Andy Jones. What's that? What's that? Oh, okay. Andy Jones, Tommy, Matt 52, Lisa Pedersen Rowe. Seeing a lot of our regulars here. Samuel TJ Rose, sorry. We got K down there in 227th place. Aditya 777, Glenn F, Fly Globe Span, Pilot Paul, JC, Joe Cameron. Isn't that funny? Look, 232nd place equal is JC and Joe Cameron. Same initials. Bit spooky, that, isn't it? Big Nonce, Frank T, Beluga Baby, 2 Ornate, Alan, The Guys, Moof, Big Jumbo Mon, Edward Justin, Scott Feltham, down there in 244th place, Simon Moore, Bengt, I think that might be Bengt Carson, Jonah, Fairground Lad, 38, hold tight, come on girls, 50p a ride, Cecil Masters. Philippa Falcon, Dank, Nick Moore, Tim Donovan, Wayne's Flying. Well done, everybody who took part, man. It's been great to have you here, folks. Amsterdam fan. Well done, folks. Have you seen your name there? Well done. Great to have you here, and thank you for taking part. Really appreciate it. Thanks again to all of my wonderful members on Facebook and YouTube. Wouldn't be able to do this without you folks, honestly, man. And it makes it Angry Squirrel. West Yorkshire Bob. Big Jet TV, Tiddler and Mummy. Oh, bless. Karen Corcoran, Big Joe. Oh, there he is. Jack Meoff, Neil Tattersall. I've met that bloke as well, Big Joe. Gave him a sticker at the paddock. Woodsy. Alice. Uda. Darren Golding, 325th, Darren. Sending us that fantastic picture of the new government aircraft refueling the other day. Aviation called Ben. Peugeot Dude Wifey. Land Rover Wolfman. Boeing Lady, K-Man, Danny. Joe Perkins. All you guys, look at how well you did, folks. I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's all about taking part in it. Just having a go and see how you get on. And let's face it, folks, you learn. We all learn. I've learned. F1 talk there in 356. It's all about the taking part. I wonder how our young lad did who came 13th a few weeks back. Hope you're well, folks. Well done, folks. Right, I think we're done, ladies and gents. So tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? Around about midday, we're expecting the 787-10 in with British Airways. Finally, it is confirmed. We'll actually be tracking it tonight, make sure she's on her way. Expecting it to arrive around about midday tomorrow. And that will basically mean that we should be live around about 11:30 tomorrow. We are expecting high winds as well, so and that's around about the time that the winds are really going to pick up. So join us tomorrow at 11:30 live from London Heathrow, folks, to catch this historic moment, another historic moment on Big Jet TV. The 787-10, which is noticeably longer than the 9, it has to be said, when you put the two up against each other. It's a bit like the A330, 200 and the 300, even though when you know what you're looking for, you can see the difference, but there's not so much a noticeable difference in length between the 900 787 and the 10. There's between the 200 and the 300 A330s, but the 900 and the 10, it is really noticeable. Much like 900 and the 1000 variant of the A350, two very long aircraft, basically to take on that market and to compete against each other, and it is great to see, to be honest with you. So well done, folks. Congratulations to all of you for taking part. Thank you so much for joining me. Really enjoyed it. What are we doing? 9 o'clock. It's been basically 2.5 hours of enjoyment. Once again, we'll do it again next month, and look after yourselves. Have a great evening or have a great day wherever you are. Is that something big going out? Emirates 777-300. Listen to that. Yeah. We'll be seeing a bit of that tomorrow. I nearly tried to pick him up there to say, let me see if I can grab him. Chachi, what's this? What's this? What's this? Come here. Come here. Where's a ratty? Where's a ratty? Here he is. We've got him. We've got him. There's a good boy. Right. Let's see how receptive he is to saying goodbye to everybody. Say goodbye, Chachi. Bye, everybody. What's going on there? What's all that? Hey? What is it? What is it? Hey? His feet. His feet. Been remarkably relaxed, Chachi, considering I normally get scratched and ruined by you. But what's going on up here? Eh? Right, folks. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Look after yourselves. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Wave bye-bye, Chachi. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. See you later, folks.